I welcome you all back to my channel Chop and Juice Kitchen at bakes.com, and today I am here with an interesting dish that is called brinjal chutney. Brinjal chutney is one of my favorite dish, and as per the viewers request also I am doing this dish. So now we will see all the items that I have taken. I have taken 1/4 kg of brinjal. I have cut this upside down like this in a flower shape. Can see this. I have not cut the top of that. In the bottom I have cut into 4 pieces. I have taken 2 to 3 strands of curry leaves here, 2 green chilies, and 2 big onions I have taken, 2 tomatoes I have taken, medium size of tomatoes. I have taken 1 bowl full of tamarind juice, 1 big lemon size of tamarind I have taken, and I have squeezed the juice out of it. I have taken 10 to 12 pods of garlic. I am not going to use ginger garlic paste in this. I have taken mustard seeds, whole pepper, fenugreek seed, menthium. I have taken 1 bowl full of roasted peanuts. I have peeled that off and kept. I have taken 1 full teaspoon of sesame seed, that is yellow. Again I have roasted that and kept. 1 table of cumin seed I have taken. I have taken coriander powder, turmeric powder, chili powder, salt, and the oil needed for that. These are all the items that we have to take for the brinjal chutney. You will love after having this. Please do try it at home. I'll show you how to make this. Let's start the procedure. I have taken a pan. Now I have added a little bit of oil in that. Only 1 tablespoon of oil I have added in that. Now I'm going to fry all the brinjals that I have taken and kept. We have to fry this brinjals before starting to do the brinjal chutney. Squeeze off all the water from that and then dip it in the oil. Now look at this. I have squeezed all the water and now I am frying. Don't deep fry it. Only add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil in this and fry this and keep till the color changes. Now see, the color of the brinjal has changed now. Keep this aside. And I have taken the same pan which I have fried the brinjal. I am going to add oil in that. 6 tablespoons of oil I have taken. This needs more oil. 6 tablespoons I have taken first, and then we will see whether we have to add or not again. Let this be heated. Now my oil is heated. I am adding mustard seed. 1 full tablespoon of mustard seed I am adding in this. Now let this. I am adding 1 tablespoon of jeera, cumin seed. Half a tablespoon of menthium, fenugreek seeds I am adding in this. Again I am adding the whole pepper which I have taken. Only half a tablespoon I have taken. Add that too. And add the garlic which I have taken. And now with this I am taking the onion and let this be fried nicely. When the onions are getting fried up, I will add curry leaves in that, and I will add the green chilies too. Break that in half and add. Now while this has been sauteing, we will take a mixie jar and I am going to add the roasted peanuts here. I am going to grind this coarsely, and the sesame seeds. 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds I am adding into this. I am going to grind this. Add coarsely. Don't mix water in this. Add coarsely to fine powder. Now see how that is. I have grinded that coarsely. Groundnut, roasted groundnut, and the sesame seeds. You can see this. Don't add water in this. Now I am going to add the tomatoes to this. Add the 2 medium size of tomatoes. Now add 2 tablespoons of chili powder in this. 2 tablespoons I am adding in this. half a tablespoon of turmeric I am adding in this. Coriander powder I am adding 2 spoons. My spoon is very small. Look at this. I am adding 2 spoons in that. Then I am adding the salt. 1 full tablespoon of salt I am adding. Now sort this masala nicely. If water is needed, you can add to sort this masala. I am adding a little bit of water. Now the raw smell have to go off. Sort this masala till the raw smell goes off. Now see, tomatoes have become softer. The raw smell also have gone. Now to this, add the brinjal that we have kept and mix nicely. I have mixed it nicely. Add some water and let the brinjal become soft in this water itself. Now after 5 minutes, see, the brinjals have become softer. Now we will add the tamarind juice to this. Let this boil nicely till the raw smell again goes off. Now the brinjals have become softer. It took 10 to 15 minutes for me because the tamarind smell have to go off. So after tamarind raw smell goes off only, I will add the powder which I have kept. Peanuts and sesame powder I am going to add in this. Mix nicely. Now to this I am adding little bit of water. I have added half a glass of water again. Now keep the flame in low and check for the seasoning. Have to check for the seasoning again. Mine was this, so I am adding salt. 1 tablespoon of salt I am adding to this again. Now at last we are going to add again 1 full teaspoon of oil and let this be in low flame only. Should not high the flame. Please see to that. After 5 minutes, keeping in low flame, we will serve in a bowl. Now after 5 minutes, see how the oil has been filled up. This is the perfect thing. Now a small tip I am going to give you in this. You can add vinegar in this. This will give you an extraordinary taste. If you are adding the vinegar, you can keep this, store this in fridge and you can eat anytime. This will stay for 10 to 15 days. Adding 3 tablespoons of vinegar in this. This gives a good flavor and it will stay for 10 to 15 days. See how beautiful it looks. I am not going to top up with any coriander leaves. Only the curry leaves I am going to top up. See how good it looks. After adding vinegar, only 2 minutes I kept it. Now switch off the flame. I have served this in a bowl. This is the correct procedure for the brinjal chutney. This will very well go in biryanis. You can take in all the biryanis. And with the white rice also you can take. This will be so good. I am topping up with some curry leaves. Perfect brinjal chutney is ready to be served. Please do try it at home. Like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, it's bye from Chop and Juice Kitchen at bakes.com.